my friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Pursuit of Cabin Living series by 4Expedition. I'm Scott Luthold. Today I'm coming to you from our cabin in northern New Mexico, and we've been working very hard on this cabin. It's been raining a lot, so we've been working in between the rainstorms, but it's just been absolutely beautiful. The rain has just brought out so many beautiful wildflowers. I feel like the trees on our property are very, very healthy. The land and the mountain range around this area seems very, very healthy. I'm just really thrilled with the property that I chose, and I'm really thrilled to be up here pursuing my dreams. You know, there's a lot to be said about pursuing your dreams. So if you have dreams that are sitting in the back of your mind and you feel like they're unattainable, I have news for you. Every dream that you have is possible. You just have to take one step forward, take the plunge, have some bravery, overcome fears, things like that. I have a lot of fears about what I'm doing out here. There's a lot out here that I don't know how to do. In fact, the majority of the things out here that I'm having to figure out how to do, I've never done before. You know, that's just a part of pursuing your dreams and going after things and just having the guts to be able to sort of live into who you truly want to be in life. I really encourage all of you out there, if you have dreams that you've always thought about achieving, try to make one step forward every day to do that. You know, many years ago, I decided I was going to put up a couple of videos having to do with a vehicle that I was driving. It took some guts because I didn't know how to even create videos. I didn't know how to edit. In fact, I've had to basically master Adobe Premiere in order to be able to create these videos for all of you. Yes, I've had some creative background to be able to fall back on in order to be able to create these videos. And some people out there who might want to do the same thing are probably wondering how in the world they're going to be able to do it, but it is achievable. Everything is achievable. Being out here on this property and creating videos for all of you has really been a special thing for me. I've wanted my channel to evolve over time from just being about a vehicle to being about adventures and wonderful nature experiences to being about encouraging people to live in harmony with nature. And in my case, living in the pursuit of cabin living. And that's what I'm creating now. I'm creating video series for all of you to be able to encourage all of you to pursue a dream if you have a similar one to mine. Anyway, we've just worked very, very hard out here lately. And we've also been able to go out and take some really wonderful little neighborhood adventures. And I've filmed all of that to share with all of you. I'm really looking forward to sharing this episode with all of you. So sit back and enjoy the ride. All right, so we spent the morning cleaning up the front deck here and reorganizing the shed. We took the refrigerator off the deck so it doesn't look quite so trashy. And I think we're gonna leave the tub up here for now just to protect it from the rain. And now that we've got all that done and we've cleaned all this up, I think we're gonna go ahead and finish the wood floors. All right, so first things first, in order to finish laying the floors, we have to put down more tar paper. Before we put down tar paper, we went ahead and removed the electrical box that was sitting right here. Drilled a hole in the floor in order to be able to do that. And I'm going to climb underneath the cabin right now and nail some 2x4s to the bottom. And we have a filler piece that's going to go in there. Once that's done, we're going to cover it over with waterproof tape. Then we'll put down the tar paper and then we'll go ahead and continue laying the wood floors. Well, let's see what we can find here. This is why we don't get rid of all the scraps. You never know what you're going to need. And we've already dug into this pile about 4 or 5 times to get little pieces of wood or something that we might need. And I'm kind of thinking maybe these might work. I'll cut a couple of these down. We'll put those underneath and then screw the filler piece into this when we put the wood floors over it. This is going to go underneath our island anyway, so it's not like it's something I'm really worried about a lot of extra weight. All right.
It's probably good luck, I'm sure.
Wish me luck.
All right. There's no black widows under there, I swear.
How far we gotta go?
Halfway through the cabin.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I was gonna say, you look like you're like...
Huh?
You look like you're in a body bag.
What?
You look like you're in a body bag.
Hello. Getting to know the underbelly of the cabin.
You're building your own jail cell.
There we go.
Hi, honey.
So now we're going to use this flex tape, which is water resistant. I've used this on the roof of the Subaru before. We're going to take this and we're going to put a couple strips of this down over the top, and then we're going to put the tar paper over the top of that and the wood over the top of that. Like a glove. Well, we laid a couple, I think maybe 8 nails down on this one, and we just realized that it was bowed from side to side, sort of like a taco. And since it's in a high traffic area, we decided to remove it. We're going to save it and put it underneath the couch. So we should, we're going to cut these all off because they are in there strong. And then we'll lay a new piece down.
Well, that's that one.
Oh my gosh, man, the rain just came up. It just started hailing. We had all of our tools outside. We had to disconnect everything and bring it in under the cover. We're going to go into the RV and have some lunch. It's the middle of July, folks. Ready to go back out?
Let's do it.
All right. The rain has subsided. We've had lunch. We changed our clothes. Now it's time to head back over there and finish what we started.
Let's go.
Boom. You got my glasses on. Let's see.
I got them for you.
Can you see anything?
Yeah.
They're huge on
See
you.
how beautiful you are.
You're wise.
Oh, I know you wanna scream. Since the day you're born, you're just a flower on your own, waiting for the sun to blossom,
So my end, yeah.
hoping to break through the storm.
You fit? Oh, nice. All right, we're getting there. We're gonna add 2 6-inch ones now. So we finished today. We got from here all the way over, and we're just kind of randomly doing these. We got 2 narrows, then we got a 1 wide, then we got 1 narrow, and then we got 2 wides. Now we're gonna do 2 narrows, 1 wide, and it just keeps it beautifully disorganized. Good straight edge, 9 inches wide.
9 inches. I like your measurements.
9 inches? We're gonna leave that open right there for now until we get the wall doorway cut for the bedroom. But we have just completed, other than nailing down, this whole floor. It's beautiful. We got it covered up with paper over here, so it's a little hard to see, but it just came out beautiful. You all set?
All set.
Well, as you can see here, we got an awful lot of junk. But way in the back there is the furniture, so we have to pull all this stuff out to get to all that. Hopefully it won't rain by the time we get it all loaded, but we're going to take a lot of furniture back to the cabin today. How you doing? Okay. All right, we got everything loaded up that we want to bring today. Get home before it starts raining, right?
Yeah. For monsoons. Okay.
A nice leather couch here. Had this since about 2011. And I wrapped this thing myself when I started moving, and I must have wrapped it too well. Furniture.
It's so cute.
It's a nice piece, right? So let's turn it.
Now, if we could just custom ordered all of our cabinets to look like.
Yeah, kitchen cabinets would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yep.
It's a nice piece. We were just commenting on how big this cabin looks once you get some furniture in it. Pretty crazy. Right where that armchair is, there will be a pellet stove at some point, and right where the piano is will be where the armchair is. So we'll move the piano at some point to another area. Ready?
No, I'm still not ready. It hurts.
It hurts.
This thing is like dangerous.
Wait, 1, 2.
Danger close.
Oh my goodness. We've only got about another 20 yards to go.
By your measuring, I think it's more like 40 yards. I love you though.
Here we go. Oh, no problem.
Don't trip on the rocks though. Whoa! There's a hole.
I made this potting table a couple years ago, and I wasn't about to leave it behind, so I brought it. It was a real pain in the butt to get it here from Arizona, and we thought it might be kind of nice to put it right here below the cabin sign. We're going to take that sign down because, well, that's what somebody else called it. We're going to call it something that we decide to name it, right?
Exactly.
Well, there you have it. We now have a potting table at the cabin. Well, my friends, the floors are done, except for one piece back in the corner there, where we'll eventually have a door that goes through to the bedroom. But boy, they just came out beautiful. They definitely look old. I'd love to be able to show you in a brighter space, but we don't have any electricity in here right now. But they sure came out beautiful. All right, this is a good way to start the morning. What temperature did you say it was?
45.
45 degrees, nice. Look at this nice bike this woman's got. She's got a pivot, full suspension mountain bike.
A mega downhiller.
She's a badass. Of course, most of you have seen my bike before. This is my Trek 1120 bike packing mountain bike. And we are gonna go for a nice little bike ride. There's ATV tracks.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's us. We live on the other side of this ridge in the trees. There's a dirt road that goes along the whole valley. We're gonna go check it out.
I'll follow his lead. Maybe this was a road.
That's my girl right there. I've been wanting to come over to this pond for a little while now. There's a berm here, and we thought this might be a great place for us to come over from our property, just walk over here and sit and have picnics on beautiful days. And look at this. This is just a random little pond in this beautiful rock canyon.
So pretty.
Isn't that beautiful?
You'd never think.
Look at that view. Wow. So green. Oh. They're like lily pads, are they?
One tiny little.
Yeah, those are neat.
Do you see a game trail or anything around it?
Look at how beautiful that is. This is in our backyard. Pretty strong reason to believe that we could probably ice skate on this winter. So pretty. I like that little rock there. Because you are an adventurer. I think we're getting out of the stone part of the canyon. Yeah. Pretty spectacular, really.
Ooh,
Oh, check that thing.
that one is still pliable.
Oh yeah, look at. Pretty crazy. Beautiful. There's a fence down there. It is hard to stop. You just want to keep exploring. That's how you and I are so much alike. So that's looking south. Look at that. Yep. My feet are definitely wet.
Oh, there's the soul doll.
Oh, those are so cool.
Bad hair day?
I think it's so cool. Little one. All right, we're gonna head back to the pond, grab our mountain bikes, and continue on the trail a little bit. You gonna ride? I'm gonna walk it down here because we have this gigantic pine tree here that collapsed over the berm. Oh, we could totally ice skate on this pond.
Snow angels and all that.
There is a spot to carry it through here.
Oh goodness. Some of these mushrooms are crazy. You want to suppose?
You could.
Carry it with one finger anyway.
You're welcome. Let's do it.
Let's not jump that guy. Oh, up there. It's not this one.
Up where?
You can hear the creek up there.
Oh.
It's not this one.
Yeah, this is dry, isn't it?
Yeah. I would say.
Awesome.
Whoa.
Oh, a real creek.
See that?
Beautiful.
Just never know what we're gonna find. This is our new favorite spot for sure.
Love it, don't you?
Yeah. New favorite.
Oh, we're totally gonna hang out down here.
Either numb or the water isn't that cold.
Did you put your feet in?
Yeah. It's not really that cold. But it's crazy because this stuff is like, look at how mushy.
Well, it is July.
It's summer.
You can touch the bottom there.
Is it rock?
Yeah, it's rock. Awesome. It's on there. Prairie dogs. Prairie dogs everywhere around here. Pretty cool old barn.
These are huge logs.
They are huge logs.
Wow.
Very cool.
So cool.
I definitely think coming out here with snowshoes in the winter and photographing this would be neat.
Dig one of those up?
Yeah.
Right? Great job. Buried out.
Exactly. Yep. Right where we started. Good ride. So we're testing a product called Conceal, and it's designed to be put in between your logs, so we're not doing the typical chinking. And this stuff here, you squirt it in, and it's water soluble while it's still wet, and once it dries, it's really pretty, it's rubbery.
Still.
Yeah, you can press on. Oh yeah, it's still soft. Oh no, it can't, look at that. It just came back. It's popping right back out. So, textured caulk for wood, and the one we're using is grizzly brown. But we're going to do the entire exterior of this cabin in order to seal it, and that's primarily because of things like this. Right here, you can pass an envelope from the outside to the inside of this cabin right there. So we're going to go around and we're going to seal the heck out of this whole thing. But before we do that, we're going to do some measurements here with some stakes and stake out the little addition that we're planning on putting on here, which will include a bedroom, a little bathroom, and a water closet. Okay, so that's probably what we need to do then. You got it? Oh yeah. Okay. you should be able to wrap around that one and go straight up to the... So we put a little line out. It's not 100% accurate, but we're just kind of getting an idea here.
Like if we're talking about putting up barn doors, we probably want more like rustic-y looking kind. And when I think of them, I like the fact that they're not going to be perfect. They don't seal 100%.
Sure.
But so many people are like, no, it has to seal for sound and smell if it's a bathroom. But
Right.
I don't mind. Just,
I don't mind.
Just so it breaks up the
No, and in
space.
fact, we can make our own barn doors. We
Auto
can get.
doors.
We could go to that guy up in Leadville, Colorado that we talked to.
Oh yeah.
And we could just buy enough to cover up and make our own barn door.
Yeah. Or that one Boxcar Woody's. That was in
Boxcar Woody's
Taos
down
or
in
something.
Santa Fe or Taos, one of those two. So we can make our own barn doors. That's a great idea. It saves a lot of money. All right.
And
So
it's
let's
our
measure out the last piece. All right. So the way we got it set up here is right here. There will be a doorway cut in with a barn door on the other side that'll stay open most of the time. As you can see here, we've got a hallway. Right about here is going to be a door to a porch, which will be out there. This square here is going to be a bathroom. There'll be a door right here. So when you walk in from outside off the porch, this whole area here is a mud room. And then this will be a barn door here that you can slide shut onto the bathroom. Come back here, be another door back here into the bedroom. Come in, and this is all the bedroom. So it's approximately 12 feet by 16 feet. That's the main bedroom. We'll have a nice window here. This will be a pitched roof coming up here with a window on the end. There'll be a nice big window right here. And then this is bathroom, so this will just be wall right here. And then over here, this is going to be a walk-in closet.
And then, like, how wide is the bed? What do we got, a queen? Full?
Isn't
Queen?
it two people?
Two of us, only this wide.
Is that what?
No, it's about the, I don't know, the length of us.
The length of us?
Yeah. So
Together or one of us?
the height of us.
The height?
The height of a person.
Okay.
I don't know, like, whatever your height is.
What are you doing?
I want to measure your height. Not like this, like this. You know, your wingspan, that's your height.
It is?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't
Let's
know
test
that.
it.
Okay.
Let's see. I hope this is right now. Hey, about how tall are you?
5'8".
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Seriously? Here. Let's do you. Here.
I'm 5.
Face. Turn around the other way. Sorry. How tall are you?
Like, are you measuring, like, tailoring?
How tall are you?
5'5" and
All right. Can you hold that?
5'5" and
5'5". It's exactly 5'5". Oh my gosh, I had no idea. That's how that
you
really.
learned something today.
You think that has to do with balance?
That would make sense. I don't know. We should Google it. But
That's
that,
so crazy.
and 3 feet. You know what 3 feet is?
3 feet. What about 3 feet?
How you measure 3? Scott's measurements once again.
What's 3 feet?
3 feet. The yardstick?
Oh yeah. Each arm?
No, from your nose to the. That's what they say.
Flip it over. Put it on your nose. Can we hook it on your nose? Okay. Yeah, it's 3 feet.
So try you though, because you know obviously.
To my nose?
Yeah. 3 feet. It's so funny. See what we learned?
Serpents and doves. So be wise as serpents, and innocent as doves. Observe the wisdom that operates in doves, and in flowers, and trees, and the whole of nature. It is the same wisdom that does for us what our brain could never do. It circulates our blood, digests our food, pumps our hearts, expands our lungs, immunizes our bodies, and heals our wounds, while our conscious minds are engaged in other matters. This kind of nature wisdom we are only now beginning to discover in so-called primitive peoples who, like the dove, are so simple and wise. We who consider ourselves more advanced have developed another kind of wisdom, the cunningness of the brain, for we have realized that we can improve on nature and provide ourselves with safety and protection and length of life and speed and comfort unknown to primitive peoples. All of this thanks to the fully developed brain. Our challenge is to recapture the simplicity and wisdom of the dove without losing the cunningness of the serpentine brain. How can you achieve this? Through an important realization, namely, that every time you strive to improve on nature by going against it, you will damage yourself. For nature is your very being. It is as if your right hand were to fight your left hand, or your right foot were to stomp on your left foot. Both sides lose, and instead of being creative and alive, you are locked in conflict. This is the state of most people in the world. Take a look at them, dead, uncreative, stuck, because they are locked in conflict with nature, attempting to improve themselves by going against what nature demands. In a conflict between nature and your brain, back nature. If you fight her, she will eventually destroy you. The secret, therefore, is to improve on nature in harmony with nature. How can you achieve this harmony? First, think of some change that you wish to bring about in your life or in your personality. Are you attempting to force this change on your nature through effort and through the desire of becoming something that your ego has planned? That is the serpent fighting the dove. Or are you content to study, observe, understand, be aware of your present state and problems without pushing, without forcing things that your ego desires, leaving reality to affect change according to nature's plans, not yours? Then you have the perfect blend of the serpent and the dove. Take a look at some of those problems of yours, those changes you desire in yourself, and observe your way of going about it. See how you attempt to bring about change both in yourself and in others, through the use of punishment and reward, through discipline and control, through sermonizing and guilt, through greed and pride, ambition and vanity, rather than through love, acceptance and patience, painstaking understanding and vigilant awareness. Second, think of your body and compare it with the body of an animal that is left in its natural habitat. The animal is never overweight, never tense except for fight or flight. It never eats or drinks what is not good for it. It has all the rest and the exercise it needs. It has the right amount of exposure to the elements, to the wind, sun, rain, heat, and cold. This is because the animal listens to its body and allows itself to be guided by the body's wisdom. Compare that with your own foolish cunningness. If your body could speak, what would it say to you? Observe the greed and ambition, the vanity, the desire to show off and to please others, the guilt that drives you to ignore the voice of your own body while you chase after objectives set by your ego. You have indeed lost the simplicity of the dove. Third, ask yourself how much you are in touch with nature, with trees and the earth, and grass and sky, and wind and rain, and sun and flowers and birds and animals. How much are you exposed to nature? How much do you commune with her, observe her, contemplate her and wonder, identify with her? When your body is too long withdrawn from the elements, it withers, it becomes flabby and fragile because it has been isolated from its life force. When you are too long separated from nature, your spirit withers and dies because it has been wrenched from its roots. Alright, my friends, I think that's it for this episode of the Pursuit of Cabin Living series. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you haven't become a subscriber to my channel, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. Of course, be sure to hit that notification bell to be notified when videos go live. And if you consider yourself to be an adventurer, consider joining Team 4X by going to 4expedition.com/join to learn more. Until the next time, take care.